In this lecture, we will explore the events that we can use to trigger a workflow in GitHub Actions. So we have already seen the push event. So here when we set on to push, that means that we want to trigger the workflow whenever we commit and push the changes. Okay. We have many events that we can use to trigger the workflow. So if we go here to this page from the official documentation of GitHub Actions, so here this page talks about the events that we can use to trigger a workflow. And here we find all the events that we can configure to trigger a workflow. Okay. So here, for example, we find the push event that we have worked with. We can use any other event to trigger the workflow, for example, the pull request event or the fork event. Here in the bottom, we find the schedule event that we can use to configure the workflow to be triggered periodically and automatically. Okay, so here we use the cron syntax to set when we want to trigger the workflow. So the schedule event will allow us to trigger the workflow at a scheduled time automatically. We have also the workflow dispatch event that we can use to trigger a workflow manually. So when we set the on keyword to workflow dispatch, that means that we want to trigger our workflow manually. And if we go here to the bottom, we find that we can add inputs to the workflow dispatch. So with the workflow dispatch event, we can add some inputs to fill or to choose before triggering the workflow. So let's try here to use the workflow dispatch. So here we will set the on keyword to workflow dispatch. So instead of the push event, we want to trigger our workflow manually. So here, if we go to the Actions tab, let's go here to the Build and Deploy workflow. So here by default, we didn't see any button here to use to trigger the workflow manually. So let's go back here and let's commit the changes and see what will happen when we use the workflow dispatch event. So let's commit the changes. And let's go back here to the Actions tab. So if we refresh this page, so now we see that a button is added here to run the workflow because this workflow has a workflow dispatch event trigger. So if we click on this button, Run Workflow, here we can select the branch. Now we have only one branch, which is the main branch. And then we can run the workflow. Okay, so let's trigger the workflow by clicking on this button. So now the workflow will be triggered. So now the workflow is executing. And for the previous workflows, we see that they are triggered using the push event. So here we find the name of the workflow, then the commit ID, and then the event used to trigger the workflow. But for the last workflow, we see that it was triggered manually by this user. So now the workflow was completed successfully. You can visit this page to explore the events that we can use to trigger a workflow in GitHub Actions. So that's all for now, and thank you very much.